Good morning, people. I am George Stenson, the creator of these two books. This one is over 150 pages, but I don't know how many because the numbers are all messed up. Page 58, page 68, for example. But fortunately, it has a bookmark where you can find stuff and a strap to keep it closed, and at the back, an envelope that you can shove stuff into, preferably receipts and papers. I'm not loving it. I'm going to work on that one. This is A6 in size with a kimono-esque cover and a little upraising portion here. The opposite of inlaid, it's outlaid, I guess. This is book number 1. And book number 2 is this red one. This red one also has upraised portions and a strap and a bookmark so you can find things. And on each page we have pictures of people related to the book arts, such as the inventor of paper, Cai Lun, the inventor of movable type, Bi Xing, and the popularizer of movable type, Gutenberg, Aldus Manitius, the inventor of the comma and the semicolon, and I believe he also invented a paperback size book. Very valuable to those of us in the paper book binding business. Also, both of these are graph paper. This is 100 pages, I know, because it's got the letters, the page numbers on right, with a raised portion. This is what I've been doing for the last couple of days. Making books. Thanks for dropping by, and please enjoy. See you later. I hope to see you later. Also, I forgot to mention that when I was making this book, the red one, the blood red one, I slaughtered myself. I chopped, I slashed, I poked my finger with the cutting knife, and I had blood everywhere. Blood was just spurting all over the place, up and down, all. Okay, got a couple of drops of blood on the book. And I made a makeshift Band-Aid that you can look at if you go to look at the video. You'll see some mull, some scotch tape, and book cloth. It does not work. And then eventually I got a real Band-Aid. Real Band-Aid, and by that time, of course, the blood had stopped. But see you next time. Okay, what we have here is, of course, the cover with the outdents. And I'm just going to glue those together, glue them in before I make the cover so it can be drying. There's two. Odd. And then we'll put that in there. I'm going to make a relatively simple end paper, and it turns out I have a template for end paper. To the spine end. First pages, and then we have the back pages and the blanks in the middle with some little artsy stuff on the back. Okay, perhaps that should have been on the other side. Oh well, because we have brownish paper here, brownish paper here, brownish paper here, we're going to use some color for our cover. And for the cover, we take the Endpaper template and we add another guide, which is 15 millimeters wide. Which way's forward? This way. This way is the front. We want that. So, and as it turns out, I have a couple of This is my first attempt to make an envelope for the back of the book, and I made it out of pretty stiff cardstock, which I think is too stiff, so it's a little difficult to get anything in it, and I'll try to do it different paper in the future. These are the pictures of the people in the book. First one is Garamond, second is Baskerville, then we have Nicholas Jensen. Next we have Peter Schoeffer, Johannes Gutenberg, and Aldus Manitius. And the last two are, of course, Bi Sheng and Cai Lun, inventors of paper and movable type. In this particular section, I am going to cut the outdents that will go on the cover. And in the process, I nick my finger and produce blood. And I'll show you exactly where the blood shows up. And to prove how bright I am, I'm going to do exactly the same thing again. Twice. But without cutting myself, I think. When my left hand reaches over, it's because I'm wiping blood off of my finger. And here we see a drop of blood on the back of the paper that I'm going to be using for the outdents on the cover. And I get a cloth to wipe off more blood from my finger and continue working. First I used mole to cover my cut, and that didn't work, so I used a fake bandage. I put mole, and I taped it with cellophane tape, and then I put book cloth over that and taped that with cellophane tape, and then I continued working because I had to finish in a couple of hours. Did it work? Absolutely not. And And here you can see the slots for the book strap to keep the book closed. They're 15 millimeters from the head and the tail and from the side, because that's how wide the book cover will be when I fold it over to glue it on, which you'll see in just a moment. Thanks for dropping by. Hope to see you again soon. And don't forget to check out Tedorigawa Bookmakers.podbean.com for more content. Thanks again. See ya.